I am Suraj Agrawal and you are watching your favorite YouTube channel Gardening is my passion. Today friends, I'll tell you how to grow black pepper. This is the king of spices. These plants can be grown easily at home. This is the cuttings grown from black pepper plant, and many of the YouTubers show you that these are grown from the seeds that we purchase as a spices from any of the shop here nearby. But from the kitchen, this all the beads of this black pepper beads, you cannot grow this with this kitchen black pepper. I'll tell you what is the reason behind, and all the videos you see that grown from the store bought seeds, you cannot grow it. All are fake. So I'll tell you the reason behind why they all the videos are fake. I'll tell you the reason afterwards. Before that, I'll tell you that these are the plants you can be grown in the little low temperature area, in hilly area. Around the temperature is required for around 15 to 16 degrees centigrade, and this can be grown easily. They are all the tall vines around 10 to 20 meters long high, and they are grown twined around all the trees. And you see the 15 to 60 degrees centigrade, and they need lots of humid climate. So these lower hills areas the best, and in all this in Andhra Pradesh you can see the plants are grown over the twined around the coffee plantation. In Assam you can see all the betel nuts tree, all they are twined around, and they are grown up to 10-meter height, and they can harvest in lots of this black pepper, and they are the easy to grow. I'll tell you all the methodologies of how to grow it, how to plant it, what is the soil mixture, what will be the caring tips, everything I'll tell you. And how you can harvest this from here also, that I'll tell you. Just tell me let me tell you about the soil mix first. I am planting in 8-inch pot, and there should be hole at the bottom, you see, and I am putting some chip over the holes there, and in order to prevent erosion of soil or going out of soil. And for the soil mix, take around 70% garden soil, and I will be taking 20% compost and 10% river sand. Here 70% garden soil, good quality garden soil. I am adding around 20% compost, maybe vermicompost or cow dung compost or leaf mold, any kind you want, anything available to you. And for the proper drainage of the soil, proper well drained soil, I am mixing 10% river sand, that is bajri or balu, that I am mixing it here. And in that I will be adding a little bit of neem cake powder in order to prevent any fungal infection, and it contains lots of micronutrients also, so they will be fertilizer as well as fungal infection, prevent fungal infection. And in that I will be adding bone meal. They like bone meal. Bone meal is the crushed bone meal here, and another type is the steamed bone meal, powdered steamed bone meal. Both kinds are available in the nurseries, anything you want. But if you put this dust bone meal, that is steamed bone meal, they can readily uptake, that is easy to take. I have two types, so I will be adding two types also. Any kind available in your local nursery market you can buy, and this is around 5 rupees packet. So I will be putting this bone meal. If you don't want to add bone meal, you can skip that one also. You can add rock phosphate also, that will also do for the phosphorus. And now after placing all this, you have to mix it properly. And I am wearing the gloves, and please use gloves as maximum as possible in cases. And here I am mixing it properly, and I tell you some of the caring tips here. You see, these are the love well drained soil, and since they are in a small hilly area, so they love moisture, and they grow at the shade of the large trees. So they like low sunlight, around 4 hours of sunlight. And fruiting occurs in 3 years, and they goes up to 30 years. And within from the 3 years to 30 years, you can get fruits, berries from here. And now I am filling up soil here around 3 to 4 inch layer. And the flower comes in the month of July. You can see the flowers in July, and from September, October they get the fruits, and the fruits mature in the month of February and March. In that time, when the fruits start ripening around red color, before that you have to harvest all the fruits. And I am taking out the plant from the plastic packet here, grow bag, and properly take out the plant. These plants I have bought from a nursery, 50 rupees this plant, and these are easily available in the nursery. And this is the winter months are approaching, so just now you can go to the nursery and you can buy these kinds of plant. around 50 rupees. Yeah, they're very very cheap, not very costly plant, and they are very very any of the disease, they don't catch any of the diseases, so they are very very easy to grow, easy to maintain plants. And after filling up the soil properly, I am showing you, just fill up the soil properly, and after 1 or 2 year I will be transplanting in 10 inch or 12 inch pot, and push this plant here with your finger, and now place the soil properly. And whenever you grow any new plant, transplant any new plant, apply water, else they will go to any transplantation shock. So I am applying water here and properly, and keep it in semi-shade area for a couple of days, and after that you can keep it in open sunlight area. In winter months they can bear all the sunlight, but in summer months you have to keep it in, give a stake, and there's some arch here, and you can grow in under the some of the green net area in summer months, and they will fruit in the month of September, October. So this is a, the fruits are small sizes fruits, around pea types, small pea type of fruit, and they come in inflorescence, and you can see around 40 to 50 berries you can see from in one bunch. And in the month of February and March you can harvest this fruit, and when you harvest these fruits in green conditions, they are boiled for 10 to 20 minutes in the boiled water, so all the embryo in the seeds are killed, so that the quality of the spices are maintained. If they start germinating, they get the moisture. If the embryo is growing, then the seeds will be, all the spices will be damaged. So this is the reason why the store bought these seeds cannot be grown at all, because they are all dead seeds, none are viable. If you want to grow viable seeds, you have to buy seeds from any of the nurseries, and you can grow them. One thing I tell you, whenever you flowers are starting flowering, in the month of July you have to apply water, spray water regularly, because they love water, they need water for maturing of the fruits. And up to January you have to spray or sprinkle water, but don't make it soggy, but it's little bit of moisture is needed in the soil for proper development of the fruits, else the fruits will all drop down, so you cannot get the harvest from there. Usually they are not attacked by any of the insects or fungi, mostly they are resistant of this. But if there is a severe insect attack, you can use imidacloprid 1 ml per liter once in a month or once in 2 months, that is enough. And they are not attacked by any of the fungus, insects, bacteria, so they are very very hardy and resistant plant, and you can grow easily in your home. But make sure that the temperature is low, and if the temperature is low and proper moisture is maintained, the plants will grow, and you can harvest lots of fruits from here. So these are all. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you at all like the video, please give it a like, give it a thumbs up. If you want to share, please share with your near and dear ones. If you are very new to my channel, please subscribe my channel. I'm going to give you a lot about the gardening tips and tricks and all. Thank you very much. Thank you for being with us. So nice.